So today I am going to chat to you through my faves. So without further ado, I'm going to get started because I have so many to get through. I feel like it was so long ago that I last did a favourites, when in actual fact it was last month because they're monthly favourites. Eyes. On my vlogging channel, a lot of you have been saying, what eyeshadows are you wearing? What mascara are you wearing? And I was like, instead of answering a million questions, I am going to put both things I've been using on my eyes religiously for the last month in my favourites video. I apologise if the light keeps changing, the sun is going in and out. So the first thing is a eyeshadow palette which I am obsessed with. I've been singing this eyeshadow's praises to a lot of people, and it's the Too Faced Love palette. It looks like this. You get three, if I can open it, you get three different types of palettes, I guess, 5 in each, and they are all beautiful. The one I've probably used the least are the green shades and this purpley shade here. The one I've used the most is this one, and I've just found the shadows to be really long lasting, really easy to blend, super pigmented, really creamy on the eyes, and I just love all the different combinations. Obviously you can mix and match however you choose, but I have just been loving them, especially these kind of highlighty shades, so these two and this one. And the one I have on my eyes today is this one in the middle. I just think this is the perfect thing to take away with you if you're going on holiday, or if you're going away for the weekend, or I don't know, there's just so many different things you can do with this. And I just love these eyeshadows a lot. Also have discovered a new mascara which is not high-end, it's drugstore, and it is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This mascara is incredible. It's so good, and I know a lot of people always tell me that Maybelline mascaras are really good, and I have tried a lot of Maybelline mascaras, but I haven't necessarily liked all of them, and I've kind of been like, I don't really see the hype. This is different. This is actually insane. I feel like every one of my favourites includes a different mascara. Because I went away on holiday, I took away a lot of things with me that were quite kind of holiday-esque. One of which was the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, and it is a shimmery body oil spray, and it smells incredible and it looks so pretty on your skin. I was spritzing this all over my body in the evenings. It feels really light, it doesn't feel like you're wearing oil, and I just love it. Makes your skin look so healthy, and it's, oh my god. See, that smell to me is like holiday in a bottle. It's so lovely. It especially looks very pretty on your collarbones and on your shoulders and arms. For my legs, however, I was using the Charlotte Tilbury Supermodel Body. This is a kind of like shimmery, it's a shimmery cream, kind of similar to this, that gives you a lovely glowy effect. And you kind of, oh my god, it's gone everywhere on my white bed sheets. It's a great product, but keep it in your hand luggage. As I was saying, I'm not going to take the lid off of this because clearly the pressure in the plane has forced some of the product to come out, but it has like a roller, like a metal roller ball, which kind of helps you distribute it along your legs. I was using this on my legs. I was using this on my upper half of my body, and then I used this on my legs, and it just makes your legs look so toned, and like they look really good in photos, that's all I can say. Wash hands after use. Yes, the only thing with this is that it does transfer. If you put this on your legs and then go and sit on a white bed, don't expect it to not leave any marks, because it does have like a slight tint to it. So just be aware of that, and if you're gonna wear a white dress, also be aware of that, especially on holiday when it's really hot, because those two things don't normally go well together. When I got back off my holiday, one of my main missions was to try and keep the tan I had got, which is slowly disappearing, and I noticed that in photos and stuff, and when I watch back my videos I'm like, I'm losing my tan, it's disappearing, and I was peeling pretty bad. I basically burnt slightly. But even before I went away on holiday, I was really enjoying this which is the Body Shop Fuji Green Tea Body Butter. Body butter. It smells so good. It's very fresh and summery, and it's not a heavy scent. So I feel like it's one of those scents that you could put all over your whole body and still wear perfume, and it's not too much. It doesn't really interfere with other scents, if that makes any sense. It's quite subtle and very, very fresh, like green tea. Oh, I've had a good chunk out of that. But yeah, I've just been applying that all over my body. The only times I don't really like to wear a body butter though is when it's really hot, because I feel very sticky. I feel like this is great for if you have really dry skin or you're peeling, if you get back off holiday, you're trying to maintain a tan. But the minute it starts getting really hot out and you've got this on, because it's a bit thicker, you end up feeling a bit slimy and a bit sticky and just a bit like, I just need a cold shower or something. So I haven't been using it as much now that the weather's gotten really hot, but I'll get onto what I have been using. But really, really good for dry skin and at night actually. Lipstick wise, this is quite a recent purchase, but I wanted to put it in this month's favourites anyway because I have been loving it. And it is the Estee Lauder Kendall Jenner lipstick in Restless, which is a beautiful orangey red. I had seen her wearing this shade and I instantly knew I wanted it, especially with a tan. I feel like I really suit this colour with a tan. Normally I like to go for very red reds. Very red reds, or oranges. I don't necessarily go anywhere in between. You might have noticed when I wear a red lipstick. But with this, I really, really like it. I also love not only the colour, but I really like how well it lasts. It doesn't bleed into around the skin around my lips. It lasts a really long time. It's matte, so it feels matte on your lips. And I don't know, I just really highly rate this. Really, really like it. And the packaging is quite nice. I wasn't blown away by the packaging. It's cool, it's got her little signature on the top. But I don't know. I prefer some of the other Estee Lauder lipstick packaging to this. Whoa. Clearly it didn't like me saying that. I have also noticed that Topshop's Rio is a really good dupe for this. So if any of you love the colour but you don't want to splash out on the actual lipstick, then try Topshop's Rio. The lasting power isn't as good and I don't think it's a matte shade. It's more of like a creamy consistency, but it is almost the same. So test that one first if you're thinking about it. Books wise, now because I went away on holiday, I read a lot more. I love reading, I just don't really get the time to do it as often as I would like. But I did read 2 books whilst I was away. The first of which was my good friend Joey Graceffa's book called In Real Life. I was excited to read this the minute this landed on my doorstep because I love Joey as a person, but I also knew that what he had in this book was stuff that he had never shared online in great detail. That makes me sound really nosy. I know a lot about Joey's life, but I wanted to read more about it because obviously he's my friend and it's interesting to me. And I honestly whizzed through this so quickly because I literally couldn't put it down. I absolutely loved it. It's got moments in it that will make you laugh, and it has moments in it that will make you cry, and it has moments in it that will make you want to squeeze Joey so hard with so much love, because it is amazing. So I'm not just saying this because he is my friend, but I really thoroughly enjoyed his book. And if you love Joey as much as I do, or you're interested in hearing more about Joey, then do check out his book because I loved it. Really, really loved it. Well done, Joey. Another book I read, which is actually all like salty, and all the pages are like, well, I don't know, it's well read, is by Jennifer Niven, and it's All the Bright Places. Niven or Niven? I'm sorry, Jennifer, I don't know how to pronounce your surname. I'm gonna say Niven. Niven. Jennifer Niven. Okay. This book was amazing. Again, I couldn't put it down. There were times when I was getting really close to the end and Alfie's mum was like, slow down, read it tomorrow, like finish it tomorrow because you'll finish it and you'll wish you hadn't rushed it. And she was right, of course. After I'd finished it, I was like, damn it, I wish I'd slowed down. I don't want to give away too much about what happens. Let me read the back for you because that kind of sums it up. They meet on the ledge of the school bell tower, and so their story begins. It's only together they can be themselves. But as Violet's world grows, Finch's begins to shrink. How far will Violet go to save the boy she has come to love? So it's essentially about two students in a school from very different kind of friendship groups who meet on top of the bell tower, who both want to take their own lives. And it's a tale of them falling in love and kind of all the things that go along with their thoughts and mental illness. I feel like this is such a great book for the awareness of mental illness. It's amazing, and I just absolutely loved this story. I think it's great, and I became obsessed with Finch as a character. I thought he was incredible. So if you haven't read this yet, then go give it a read. It's awesome. This next thing isn't a reading book, but it is something similar, kind of. And it is, I only got this the other day, so it's technically cheating because it was the end of June, but I don't care because I'm already obsessed with it. And it is a Q&A a day, 365 questions, 5 years, 1,825 answers, 5-year journal. I already have a 5-year journal, which is, I think it's called A Line a Day, and I never fill it in because I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered. Like, I miss it out all the time. Like, I feel like it's kind of like more of a chore rather than a, yay, I get to write my line a day. Whereas because this has a question in it that you have to answer and you never know what the question's going to be, it's far more exciting, and I actually find myself filling this in every single day so far. So for example, let me read you one at random. 7th of April, what colours are you wearing? 24th of September, when was the last time you went dancing? So I just think it's cool how you answer a question, and obviously it's the same question for 5 years, so on that same day, a year later, you'll answer the same question, and it could be completely different, or it literally could be exactly the same. And that's the joy of it, I think. It just makes it loads more interesting. So yesterday, it said blank is funny, and I put Jonathan is funny. With his Jonathanisms, smiley face, because we'd been in like a group chat and I think he said something that made me literally laugh out loud. Then I've put, Nala is very naughty today, Alfie's still at Wireless Festival, filmed video and watched Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Obviously you don't have to carry on and say what you did in the day, you could literally just answer the question, but I kind of like to fill in the day just briefly. But yeah, I really, really like this. I got this from Anthropology. I also bought one for Tanya, so I'd be interested to know if she's been filling hers in every day as well. If you haven't, Tanya, then do, because that would mean I'm ahead of you and I want us to look back on the same days. Okay, and last but by no means least, tomorrow is a very, very exciting day for me. I've mentioned this on my second channel already, but I am just going to mention it here as well because shameless self-promotion. I already have an original line of beauty products which I absolutely love, still obsessed with, still use every single day. But I have brought out a new range, and it's a Tutti Frutti range for spring summer, and that is coming out tomorrow. So there are 7 new items to the range. I'm going to leave a link to a video that I did on my second channel where I literally go through every single product. So check that out now if you want to, or once you finish watching this video, and I'll also leave a link to it below. But in the meantime, the ones I've been using the most recently, obviously I love all of them because I wouldn't make a product that I didn't like, but the ones I've been using the most are the scrub, which is scrubbing me softly, and it's a sugar scrub, so it's better for sensitive skin as long as you're not like scrubbing it too hard. And obviously keeping exfoliated with a tan is important, although it just kind of makes me cry a little bit every time I do it because I'm like, bye tan. My skin has been quite dry, so it's been pretty vital. I've used like half of it. I'm just obsessed with the smell. I can't wait for all of you to go out tomorrow and like smell it if you want to. I'm not saying you have to, but I just can't wait for you to like smell what I can smell right now. I wish there was smell-o-vision. So yes, I have been loving that, hence why it's all nearly gone. And then to follow up from that, I've been using the Candy Cream Softening Body Lotion, which I've been using instead of this now that it's actually quite hot, because this isn't as thick. So you only need a small amount of this and it goes a really long way, which I really, really like. Same scent, same amazing scent. Oh. And it has bursting beads in it. This range has extracts of blueberry and acai, and I just love them. So if you do happen to go into Superdrug tomorrow and pick anything up, then please tweet me or tag me on Instagram so I can see what you bought and let me know what you think, because I am so excited. Oh, that hurt a little bit. Oh, that's the most exercise I've done in a while. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I love you very much, and I will see you next week. Goodbye. Joey, stop creeping.